Good day, my name is Neil Grove, and for those of you who are listening for the first time, I'm also known as Neil Goliath Grove. Became a British heavyweight champion in 2008 in mixed martial arts. Been a personal trainer for 19 years, strength and conditioning coach for 11, and through all my experiences as a fighter, I've learned that the best way to train is to make sure that you're fighting fit. What we're going to do today is work our chest and shoulders a bit. For those of you at home, obviously, with no equipment, I'm going to show you some stuff with and without equipment and do a couple of sets with you of exercise, and then you just have to do the second and third sets. Chest and shoulders today. If you have any questions, please feel free to subscribe and message me down the bottom, and let's do this. So to warm up your chest, I use bands. Obviously, if you don't have bands, your 9 stockings will do, but just using the bands and to get your shoulders nice and loose. If you don't have these, I tend to cross it over, pointing my palms towards, or away from me, sorry. To the side, to the other side. Roll your shoulders. Okay, so what you can see on the floor here is I've got some napkin. Don't suggest you using toilet paper because those are scarce. Don't know if they're back in the shops yet, I haven't been. But we'll do some exercises. I'm going to show you a few ways to do a press up. I think a lot of you struggle with them and either get shoulder injuries or shoulder starts aching because of bad form. I've been teaching my clients for a long time who struggle to do press ups properly because I'm not a fan of doing press ups with your knees. You don't work hard enough when you do it like that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get your hands just outside of your chest and lie flat down. And while you're lying flat down, elbows tucked in, press yourself up. You're going to be on your knees and then get your knees up. And then lower yourself at the same time. So from here, up and lower yourself. Your hands do not want to be next to your shoulders or in front of you, but really close to your chest and your elbows tucked in. Okay, so you want to start with just doing 10. Like that. Do 10, rest 30 seconds, do 10 again. Okay, so we're going to start upping the difficulty of the exercise through these. Now, if you don't have a slippery floor, you're on a carpet, I showed you these the other day, get some paper plates, you're going to hold on to them and then glide on your carpets. Plastic plates on carpets are actually better, okay? So what you can do from here is slide forward and to the side. So now you activating your pectorals, and it's like a fly, pec fly. So from there, out. The wider you go, the harder it gets. But start forward into an angle and slide yourself back. And do 10 of them. Do 10 of them, rest 30 seconds, do 10 again. And you're going to have a nice shiny floor, okay? What we'll do next is we'll slide one arm forward at a time. So when you press, from here, slide forward, leave one behind, and come back. Alternate as you go. If you want to make it a little bit harder, to the side. Again, making sure your arm that stays behind is not under your shoulders or your face, but under your chest. Yes, nice and hard. And 10 of them. Rest 30 seconds, 30 seconds to 60 seconds. And do 2 more sets. Now for those of you with bands, I like using these. If you want to make your press ups harder, put them behind your back and you get extra resistance through your presses. Okay, so any sort of elastic band and your presses become harder. With the flies I just showed you on the floor, you can do these with the bands as well. Making sure you do 10 at a time, rest, and do them again. Obviously the more you do, the more sets you do, the more pump you're going to get, the more you're going to make these muscles tired. And then, of course, there are the elastic bands. For those of you who have these, same thing again, pressing it together from a different angle, or you can put the attachments at the top for that kind of angle. Okay? Now, shoulders, that's your chest by the way. Shoulders, they're a little bit harder. So, what I do with my clients who start off with me, I do a bit of strength conditioning before they start doing weights, is a downward dog position. Those of you who know a bit of yoga and Pilates, you're pretty much in the figure, like a box shape here, the knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, and you stand up and you push back. You'll feel a stretch in the back of your legs, but from here, you're going to drop your head between your hands, there. Do 10, rest 30 to 60 seconds, do 10 again, do 3 sets. So that's pretty much a whole shoulder workout, but to get the posterior and anterior part of your shoulders, front and back to work, you'll need an elastic band, a kettlebell, or a light weight. I'm going to say lightweight. This will be too heavy for me. Okay, so 1 or 2 kilograms, or one of these, or some comfort, because you're gonna lift it to the front and to the side. So from here to the front, and then to this side. You're gonna do a superset of front and side raises. Do 10 each side. So 10 to the front, 10 to the side, and then make sure you change arms and do the same, exactly the same on the other side. 10 repetitions in each direction, each arm, and repeat. Okay, so do that 3 times. Then to work more of the rear deltoid, you're going to do it bent over. So folded double, same with that. You can do 1 at a time, bending over. You can do both, like this. Okay, my band's nice and tight. There, wow. Working the back of the shoulders. Do 10, rest 30 to 60 seconds, and do 10 again. Guys, I hope you enjoy that. I'm gonna go do 2 full sets after this. Let me know what you think of it. Have a great day.